Hello guys, good afternoon. Pasensya na kayo at medyo natagalan as naglolo ko talaga yung aking connection. Guys, clear ba yung audio natin? Ayun. Sige. Anyway, bear with me na lang please kapag medyo napuputol-putol tayo. Anyway, I'm recording naman the lecture. So, in case na meron tayong hindi clear na mapakinggan, you can always go back to the recorded lecture that I will be uploading. Okay? So, I guess we consume a lot of time already preparing. So, let me start my discussion prepared for this specific session now. Okay? Ayun guys, so basically we're already on module 4 on the topic that we are discussing. So this is the start of the coverage of the unit 2, no, or the coverage for the midterm topics. Okay? So, I believe we ended up our discussion on Rule 2 of the manual, on the Police Operation Manual of the Philippine National Police. So, we were discussing it briefly, yung mga iba't ibang rules under the manual, now, so that we can be able to discuss not only the manual of the PNP in terms of their operation, but also the operation of other agencies composing the Tri-Bureau. So we jump into our topic, which is the Rule 3. Now, under Rule 3, we will be discussing the categories of police operation as mentioned under the PNP standard or PNP manual for operations. Okay? So we know for a fact that police operation are not only limited into one specific activity. Kasi baka mamaya iniisip nyo that police operation is only concerned with the conduct of bypass, the conduct of arrest, the conduct of search and seizure, mga ganun. That's not the only coverage of the so-called police operation. That's why we have here, now we're going to introduce to everyone the different categories of the police operation, and they are as follows. Okay, so we have here number 1, yung tinatawag nating public safety operation. Public safety operation includes yung mga activities that are geared towards the conduct of search, search and rescue, mga retrieval operations, pwede rin sila sa fire drills, they're conducting also or participating in earthquake drills, and other similar operation that is solely for the purpose of promoting public safety. So, lingid sa ating kaalaman, it's not only the BFP who are primarily conducting fire drills and earthquake drills. The PNP in relation to providing public security are also conducting such operation. Sila ay nakikipag-coordinate or nakikipag-tulungan din sa mga different agencies of the government that is focused on the so-called search and rescue, and similar activities. Okay? We have here also the law enforcement operations. Yan na yung alam natin, the conduct of law enforcement operation, and we have here the different law enforcement operations such as the conduct of arrest. Wait lang. Okay. There you go. So, as I've stated, law enforcement operation are focused on the implementation of law. To make it short, as the term had stated, law enforcement, so they are primarily concerned on enforcing the existing law that we have. So that is in relation to the conduct of warrant of arrest warrant of arrest, implementation of the so-called search warrant, and other activities that has something to do with it. For the those high-ranking official, they are also concerned with the conduct of visitorial operations wherein they're going to check onto the different station or units to check if the members or the specific units of the PNP are performing their duties well, no? As well as also the conduct of the anti-illegal drug operation, anti-gambling operation, no, anti-illegal logging operation, and many other operations that is based on the implementation of the existing laws that we have. No? So, yan yung mga tinatawag natin or kinakategorize natin under law enforcement operation. No? Next to that is we have the internal security operation. No? So, as we all know, one of the primary concern of the PNP or one of the primary duty of the PNP is to keep peace and order specifically on the internal aspect of the security of the nation. No? So, yung mga activities na kung saan it will threaten the peace and order of the community, no, of the society, of the country, no, that is also the subject of the operation of the PNP. That's why they're conducting yung mga tinatawag nating counter-insurgency operation. Yan yung pagtugis nila sa mga rebelde, no, counter-terrorist operation, no, yung mga pagtugis din nila sa mga terorista, and other similar operations that are conducted for the purpose of securing or preserving the internal security of the country. Okay? Next is we have yung tinatawag nating special police operation, no, yung mga pag-conduct natin ng checkpoint, no, pag-conduct ng roadblock operation, no, supervise or pagbabantay doon sa mga nagsasagawa ng rally, which is under the Civil Disturbance Management Operation, no, the pagbibigay ng police assistance to those who are requiring, no, the presence or the assistance of police on the enforcement of the mandates or the rules that they have, such as halimbawa demolition or eviction notice, no, na kailangang i-implement. Pwede dyan tawagin ang ating mga kapulisan to help them in the implementation or the manifestation of such order. No? So, those are under the special operation wherein the police officer will be called to assist, no, in the implementation of some rules or some mandates given either by the national government, or local government, no, or hindi naman kaya itong mga tinatawag nating judiciary, no, sa judiciary branch ng government such as the court and others. Okay? Then we have also intelligence operation. We know for a fact that information gathering is one of the important factors that will keep the planning system, that will keep the operation of a certain agency or certain organization effective, no? So, one of the operations the PNP are conducting are geared towards the collection of information such as yung the conduct of surveillance operation, no? Counterintelligence operation, intelligence research, intelligence assessments, and other similar police intelligence operation. No? So, we have a specific unit for these different types of operations such as the intelligence operation. They have that specific unit that covers the different activities that are performed, no, that are conducted under these types of operation. Kasi hindi basta pwedeng kung sino-sino na lang, kahit police officer yan, now if he did not receive an enough training in relation to the conduct of intelligence operation, then they should not be involving themselves that easily. Kaya nga, we have specific units for each and every operation that they are conducting because the law enforcement profession really needs a specialization in different aspects. No? So, those who are in charge of the conduct of such operation will be conducting this type of operation, the intelligence operation. You know? Then, we have also investigation. No? Under the investigation operation, no, they are conducting yung mga tinatawag nating crime or incident investigation. They may also conduct administrative investigation for those cases that are being brought to them, no, na kung saan it has something to do with the administrative liability of one person, So, yun yung mga kinakandak nila. I remember that whenever one police officer is being put into the limelight, no, kapag nai-issue ang isang police officer, ay ang mandato ng Chief PNP, no, or yung mga mataas na opisyal ng ating kapulisan is for that specific unit or for that specific area, no, to conduct, no, they are mandated to conduct a special investigation that will determine the administrative liability of one of their members. So, mga ganun, pwede rin nilang ikandak ng hindi lang criminal guys ang iniimbestigahan ng ating kapulisan, no? Sila rin ay nag-iimbestiga ng mga kalokohan or kabalbalan or pagmamalabis o mga violation ng tinatawag nating duties and responsibilities ng mga miyembro nila through the conduct of administrative investigation. No? So there are other activities under investigation operation that has something to do with filing of a case, no, gathering evidences that will help them in establishing the liability of the person accused, mga ganun. So under investigation operation po lahat 'yon. Okay, so that's it for Rule 3. No? That's for Rule 3. Hindi ko alam kung ilang rule ang matatalakay natin ngayon. Baka nasa 4. So, Rule 4, no? Ang Rule 4 naman will cover the topic on the PreOperational Clearance. No? So, this is always been put into question, yung mga tinatawag nating process of coordination and so on. Kasi minsan kapag pumalpak ang isang operation, nagtuturuan sila kung sinong may kasalanan, no, sinong may pagkukulang and whatsoever. But it's important to remember that under Rule 4, meron tayong tinatawag na pre-operational clearance, no? That means that before the conduct of operation, there shall be a coordination that should be done between the between the operating body, no, to the persons concerned, no. So under the pre-operational clearance, sinasabi dito that no police operation shall be conducted without the approval of the chief, no, commander, head of the concerned police unit or office. No, a pre-operational clearance shall be filed to their offices. So before a certain unit will conduct an operation, there shall be an approval first coming from their immediate supervisor. No? So if for example that is a municipal police station and they wanted to conduct a certain operation relative to their job, okay, kailangan muna nilang mag-file ng tinatawag nating pre-operational clearance and they need to seek the approval of their immediate supervisor, which is the Chief PNP. So, ibig sabihin lang nito na kapag merong operation na nangyari sa isang istasyon, whether that's municipal, provincial, or regional, the supervisor, the immediate supervisor, the highest ranking official therein, has knowledge of all the operation that is being conducted within his territory or within his jurisdiction. So that must be cleared up. Ano? Dapat alam natin yun, na pag merong naganap na operasyon, hindi pwedeng hindi yan alam ni Chief PNP, hindi yan pwedeng alam ni Regional Director, ni Provincial Director, ni COP, and so on. Because by virtue of the mandates under the PNP manual for operation, kailangan munang magkaroon ng clearance before a certain operation will be conducted. No? So that's very clear with regards to that. Now, under the Rule 5 naman, we have here the inter-unit coordination. Not all operations are conducted within the PNP organization alone. No? There are times wherein the PNP organization will need to coordinate with different agencies in order to make to manifest the operation that they are going to be conducting. So, such as for example, no, we know for a fact that ang PNP is national in scope. Ibig sabihin, police ang pulis sa bansa natin is pulis din sa kahit sa amang lupalop ng ating bansa. However, with respect to coordination or with respect to the territorial jurisdiction, its police unit holds. No? Each police units yes holds. Then there is still a need, no, for an inter unit coordination kahit pulis sa pulis yan. Kaya nga kung mapapansin natin, may mga nangyayari na kung saan nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating misencounter, wherein sometimes kapwa police, like what happened before in a drug operation wherein the PIDEA and police officer had shot each other due to the lack of coordination between the two units. No? Parehas silang police, nagbabarilan. Bakit? There is probably wrong with regards to the coordination. No? Bago kasi mag-conduct ng operation doon sa isang area na yan, usually, lalo na, we cannot really we don't know each other, no? They don't know each other. So kahit sabihin mong naka-uniforme sila, paano kung ang tingin sa kanila ng mga police officer within that area is mga nagpapanggap lamang ng mga police, nagpupulis-pulisan o mga rebelde na kung saan is nagsuot lamang ng mga ganong uniforme para lokohin ang mata ng ating mamamayan and whatsoever. So yun yung mga ina-avoid nating mangyari. That's why before a certain operation will be conducted, there shall be coordination, the proper coordination that must be done. Anyway, baka sabihin natin that hindi kasi hindi kasi all the time practical ang coordination. There are times that it's very urgent. No, you don't have the time to conduct or to file a coordination notice, no, or to seek for coordination or to inform the other parties, no, therein. So, meron naman tayong mga various way of coordinating, such as number one, meron tayong personal coordination. No? Other personal coordination, ito yung pinaka basic way of coordinating. No? It's the standard way of coordinating wherein the team leader or the official representative of the team leader will need to personally coordinate with the forces, no, with other units that has jurisdiction or territorial jurisdiction over the place where they will be conducting their operation. Halimbawa, miyembro ka ng PIDEA, meron kayong aarestuhin o ibabaybas within the municipality of Jones, no? So hindi ka pwedeng pumasok sa Jones hindi ka pwedeng mag-operate basta sa Jones na hindi mo iniimpormahan ng police ang municipal station ng Jones kasi baka mamaya, no, may nagpapatrol dyan, no? Kayo naman, nagkakandak kayo ng operation, may mga hawak kayong baril, paano kung bigla kayong pinaputukan ng mga pulis dyan? No, kasi hindi nila alam na meron palang magkakandak ng bypass dyan. So, yun yung mga ina-avoid natin. That's why we have this different way of coordinating. So, kapag ikaw ay pumunta mismo sa unit, no? Sa police unit within that area to coordinate, no, to explain the matters, important things that you will be conducting there, no. So that is under personal coordination. We have also one of the standard of filing a coordination is through the filing of coordination form, no, prior to the launching of operation. So before pa kayo mag-conduct ng operation is especially if you have enough time naman to prepare before you conduct the operation, you should file this document to the unit that has territorial jurisdiction over the place where you will be conducting the operation. So that's basically the concept of that. Na may mga dokumentong i-fill upan, may mga impormasyong kailangan ibigay, no? At pag nagkataon ay syempre kayo pa ay tutulungan ng kung sino mang may hawak sa territorial jurisdiction na yan. You know, pag nababasa ko kasi ito, no, I'm realizing what happened. Hindi ko lubos maisip actually kung anong nangyari during the Mama Sapano case. So alam niyo yan, no? But the main issue there is a problem. There seems to be a problem with regards to the hierarchy of authority, who is in charge, and coordination. One of the issues that were cited because of that failure is the issues on coordination. Bakit parang hindi properly coordinated ang operation na yan, despite the fact that it involves many, no, it involves a large volume of police officers in the was involved in that operation. Then bakit parang hindi maayos yung coordination nangyari? So yun yung mga pwedeng maiwasan if only there is a proper coordination that has been done between the operating agency, no, to the unit that has territorial jurisdiction over the place. We have also here if coordination, no, is not really possible because of some circumstances, because of either some urgency, because of the urgency of the matter. Meron naman yung tinatawag nating coordination by practical or available means of communication, such as, for example, if you have the number of the high ranking official of the supervisor of the unit that has territorial jurisdiction over the place, no? Halimbawa, you will be conducting operation on Jones, no? Dahil very urgent siya, na hindi ka na nakapag-file or coordinate sa kanya personally regarding the operation that you will be conducting. So, pwede naman through practical or through informal coordination, such as you can use text messaging, no? You can use cell phone, you can use whatever communication device that you have that could at least inform, no, the officials, the officers, in the place where you will be conducting the operation, no, on the operation that you will be conducting. No? Di ba sabi mo, hepe, pasok kami dyan kasi meron kaming huhuliin. No? Ganito, ganyan. So that is still a form of coordination. It's very practical in case that the matter is very urgent. No? So, pwede yun. There's no reason for you to not be able to coordinate, no? Kasi kung hindi ka nakapag-file immediately, no? Kung kinulang ka sa oras or very emergency ang operation na ikakandak nyo, at least na-inform mo sila so that they will know how they would respond to the matter. Okay? Yeah. So, that is with regards to Rule 5 under coordination. Now, let's talk about the requirements for police operation under Rule 6 naman ito, guys. So under Rule 6, we have here the basic requirements for police operation, no? Like for example, yung simple conduct of arrest, search and seizure, checkpoints, roadblocks, demolition, and others. So what usually are the requirements before police operation will be deemed valid, no? So dapat dyan, if there is a police operation, there should be a police car, that marked police car. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga talagang police car na kung saan nakalagay doon yung logo ng police ng PNP, nakalagay doon kung saang unit siya, nakalagay doon kung saang station siya nabibilang. So dapat merong ganun na police car in every operation. That signifies that they are there, that the operation is indeed official kasi meron silang police car. Hindi mo naman pwedeng bilhin lang ang police car na yan at magpanggap na totoong police car yan. When there is a police car, it is believed that there is really a police officer within the area, no? So, another requirements is, of course, the presence of the PCO, o yung tinatawag nating commissioned officer, no? As the team leader of the operation. So, ang lahat ng operation dapat yan pinamumunuan ng isang police commissioned officer, no? Starting from inspector above. Tignan nyo na lang yung equivalent niyan with the new rank classification that we have now. And another requirement is that the police officer, the personnel who will be involved or conducting the operation shall be in their prescribed police uniform or attire. It does not mean that it is always or it should always be their uniform, but there are instances that secrecy is needed, no? That they are required to wear yung mga civilian attires and so on to either make the operation successful, especially kung mga baybas yan. So meron talagang ganyan na minsan hindi sila nagsusuot ng uniform, but still hindi lahat. Yung mga iba na naka-standby doon ay dapat nakasuot pa rin ng prescribed, yung uniform talaga. Para nang sa ganun, eh, hindi sabihin na baka kagagawan niya ng rebelde, baka kagagawan niya ng private group, and so on. Siguro the primary personnel that will be engaging in the operation are probably allowed to wear civilian attire, pero meron pa rin talagang nakapaligid or nakaback up doon who are wearing the prescribed police uniform. That is just to signify that indeed there is a legitimate operation that will be conducted within the area. Okay? Now, with regards to the use of megaphones and other similar instrument, it is required sometimes that they should always they should bring with them, no, at meron silang mga dala-dalang mga megaphones or any other devices that could perform the same purpose as megaphones, no. Yan ay of course kasi inaasahan natin na the resolution of whatever the operation that will be conducted will be peaceful. No? Yan yung pinaka-ina-expect talaga natin. Walang patayang mangyayari, no? Walang gulong mangyayari, kundi magkakaroon tayo ng peaceful resolution, and that is done through yung tinatawag nating either crisis management, no? Makikipag-usap ang ating mga kapulisan to make a peaceful agreement with the criminal, no? Malay mo, no? Nagkaroon ng hostage taking, anong kailangan diyan? Syempre kailangan mo diyan ng device to relay the information, no, efficiently to the offender. Kasi hindi naman agad-agad malalapitan mo 'yan, matatawagan mo 'yan, kailangan munang meron tayong pag-uusap na mangyari. That could be done through the use of such instrument, no? So they should look into it that meron silang dala lagi na ganyan. Warning shots, no? Believe it or not, warning shots, it's prohibited to the conduct of police operation. According to the manual of the PNP, the police shall not use warning shots during police intervention and police operation. Yan. So, that's our very, very short discussion for such matter, no? I'm going to keep it short because the other topics will be discussed, like for example under Rule 7. Under Rule 7 kasi we'll be covering the use of force during police operation, and this is a very very long topic, and kailangang isali natin yan based on doon sa kanilang clusters. Okay? So, that's the Rule 3 to 6. Okay? So, do you have any question with regards to the topic that we discussed? Meron ba?
Wala, sir. Wala, sir.
Wala, sir.
Klaro naman. Klaro naman. Napakinggan naman.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ayan. Thank you very much. If there are no more question, it means na intindihan natin yung ating topic. Anyway, there will be a recording naman of the lectures that we had today, I'm sorry kasi I have a very urgent na puntahan na naman. So that's it. If you have questions with regards to this, if there are things that you wanted to clarify that has something to do with the things that we discussed today, especially na-mention natin yung mamasapano, I think you could yes, I could give you an activity with regards to these different things in relation to police operation. Antayin nyo lang, ipopost natin yan. I will give you an activity with regards to the Mamasapano incident, with regards to the PDEA shootout, and meron na naman yung nangyari before wherein the army versus the police officers, nagkaroon na naman ng misencounter and so on. Tignan natin kung ano ang mapupulot nating aral doon sa mga incident na yun in relation to what we discussed today. Okay? So just wait for it. I will be posting it siguro. I will inform you when, and that would be a part of your activity. Okay? So that's it for today's lecture, guys. I do hope I was able to impart some knowledge to you, to everyone. Thank you all for attending our lecture. That's it for today. See you next meeting. Bye-bye.
Sir.
Bye.
Thank you.